Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. The 10-year, 3.371. So the Fed came out like expected today and said they're going to increase Fed funds by a quarter. The market already baked that in. But generally when they come out and do things like this, unless it's completely out of left field, which it hasn't been, it's really in what they say after the expectations of either an increase or decrease or holding or whatever it might be. And today they stated where they've been saying that a further increases are anticipated. They removed that language and it's now saying that they'll be looking at the data as it comes in from meeting to meeting. So the market like that, and treasuries went from where we were, I forget where we were, 3.5, 3.4 something, to 3.371. It was quite a drop, and that across. We'll see what, you know me, I normally say, hey, let's give it 24 hours and see what everybody thinks about. We've got another jobs report coming out. I think at the end of the week, or maybe it's next week, but I think it's Friday, to be honest with you. We'll see what impact that has on the 10-year treasury, a la mortgage interest rates. So what else? Kind of interesting stuff today, right? I had a conversation with a client that we're working with, right? And we've given her a closing cost worksheet or two. They were looking at potentially doing a 203K. We gave her some numbers, her and her husband some numbers, and then they went under contract, and then they terminated the contract a week or so ago. So now they've found a new home, right? And it was a higher priced home than the one previously, right? And I thought they were committed to a particular mortgage payment, right? So I called back today and said, hey, so-and-so, hope you're doing well. Your agent let me know that you're interested in this home. You went and looked at it yesterday. And I have a question for you. Is there a certain mortgage payment, monthly payment where you start to get uncomfortable is normally what I say. Is there a space where your palms start to sweat and you get uncomfortable? Because we were at this number and now you're going up to this number. And I asked if her and her husband had sat and talked about that a little bit, and they haven't had a real open conversation about it. So my suggestion was, why don't the two of you sit down, figure out where your number is, and prior to going to look at homes, get in touch with the team, have her agent get in touch with the team, and say, hey, we're interested in a property. Let us go and pull the tax records, get the purchase price in there, update all the numbers and give them to you prior. Because she says, oh, but we fell in love with that home yesterday. And I said, yeah, but the payment is $330 a month larger than what you had. And she went, why? I said, so before you fall in love, know what the payment's going to be, know what your cash to close is going to look like, and all of those things, and then go fall in love with the place once you fall in love with the number. And to her credit, she goes, right now we want to fall in love with the number, not the home. And I said, I think that's a great idea. And they qualify for a heck of a lot more than they're looking at, but they have their number. I said, so look at your budget, figure out how that fits in, and then call us every time, email us, and let us update the numbers. In this particular situation, one of the biggest changes to things was the real estate taxes. So this property owned by an investment firm, so they don't have a homestead exemption on it. The taxes compared to the previous property were 2 times. Right, the previous taxes were around $2,500, so not quite 2 times, $2,500, and these taxes are going to be $4,400 a year. So that was a big deal. So anyways, they're going to have that conversation. I said, even call me after hours. Let's all three of us get on the phone. We can kick some of them around. I can talk to you about what changes mortgage payment. One of the big driving factors really is real estate taxes, bigger than rate. When rates moving an eighth here, an eighth there, a quarter, we find more often that when real estate taxes change, and in this case, they changed, $200 a month, right? It's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. So anyways, that's that. I guess that's really about it. If you have any questions, or, and again, really the end result of that is get pre-qualified, talk to your lender, and make sure you're exploring all those options, programs, rate, taxes, understand how taxes change payment, PMI, homeowners insurance and all that stuff. And make sure if you're working with somebody, they're not short-sighting any of those estimates for you. Again, my team, we tend to estimate medium high, not medium low. We don't want to get you all excited about, hey, you qualify something and know that we short-sighted real estate taxes. So we're always trying to protect our clients. I always say we're building in space and margin in all of those numbers. So that's it. 404-915-6834. Clickmortgage.com. Have a fabulous evening. Take care.